Hi everyone, and welcome to Joy Teak. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so thankful for all of you. Today I wanted to get this video out because it was a fall project that I've been working on. I just want to share this little fall folio that I've created with digitals from tailor-made journals. And I think it turned out really pretty. I printed this digital on the cotton paper I've been using lately, and I'll link it below. I added Mod Podge just to give it a really nice finish on the outside. And then I took some of my dyed doilies and just kind of layered them and wrapped them around the front. So I've got this seam binding ribbon that just ties closed on the front. And I added that little jewelry piece that looked so pretty with it. As I take that off, you can just kind of see how I connected the doily. And I just took and ran my seam binding ribbon through one of the loops of the doily so that it can be removed. And so there you can see the beautiful cover. You can kind of see the Mod Podge, and that's the matte finish, but it still has a shine. And this is just a beautiful digital. I love the blues in this design. And so then I just wrap that back through that little loop to hold that little doily piece on the front. And so when you open it up, you can see that I have just added a little pocket at the bottom on both sides. I filled up one pocket with lots of ephemera, and then I made a little blank journal that I put in the other side. So there's just all kinds of beautiful fall digitals. And so all of these I think could be used for your table setting, or to give someone a gift, or to use to mark your place settings. So there's lots of things you can do with these. You can use them in your journals. And so that pocket is really stuffed full. You can see I added twine and just tied those tags together. But they can be taken apart and used however you wish. And so I just punched out a bunch of those ephemera pieces and punched a hole in the top of them, and they can be taken off of that rusty bulb pen and used to label your place settings, or you can use them as ornaments on a little Thanksgiving tree to say what you're thankful for. There's just a lot of ways that you can use these. And there's, I think, 20 of those. So there's 10 on each side that are attached with the bulb pins underneath that sweet little piece of lace. And I also added the little buttons just to give some detail. And then in this pocket, I just made a plain journal. And behind there, I added a piece of my dyed fabric there too. I just think it adds the perfect, just antique look. I bound this journal with the brown wax thread. And then inside it's just filled with blank coffee dyed pages that you can use as a gratitude journal, or you could have each person at your Thanksgiving dinner to write something that they're thankful for, or sign it each year. It's just all up to you and how you want to use this. I took and sewed along the edges there too, just to add some extra detail, and down the center. And then I added the little eyelet that I put the seam binding ribbon through. And there at the top, I just have it's kind of like a suede feeling leaf that I just hung from the top. And so you could fill this with photos. You could add a journal to the middle if you want. And you could give it as a gift. I just love how it turned out. And I love that the journal has the house on it because Thanksgiving just is a time for everyone to just gather at home and share some family time. I just love how it all came together and has like a special meaning and everything. And so then that ribbon just ties back up really pretty there. And so this little Thanksgiving ornament will go with it. I found it at a little antique shop. And then there is that beautiful piece of jewelry that has just the right shade of brown and blue. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoy lots of moments with your family and friends. Until next time, feel my hugs. And I just want to add that for any of you that may be missing someone at your table, feel an extra big hug from me because my heart is with you. I will see you in the next video. God bless.